Right now at noon, Christmas is a season of giving. We'll hear from one area of business that ensured everyone had the chance for a holiday meal.
And many of us getting a break in the showers, but they are expected to continue as we head through the evening. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up.
And a Kansas City officer's attempt to spread Christmas spirit goes viral.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Now at noon, a man in Joplin is rushed to the hospital suffering from a gunshot wound. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Samantha Walker. Around 9:20 this morning, Joplin police got a report of gunshots near the area of 9th and Sargent in Joplin. There they found a man with a lower leg injury. EMS provided aid and took him to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators with JPD are working to determine the circumstances of the shooting. Police encourage anyone with information to give them a call. Multiple agencies were alerted to a rollover crash early Christmas morning. Just before 12:15 a.m., Eric Drapeau of Joplin was traveling eastbound on Highway HH, taking the on-ramp to Missouri 171 when his SUV rolled over, ejecting Drapeau from the vehicle. He was taken to Mercy Joplin, where he later died of his injuries. To be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Let's check in with Chris Warner for a first look at weather.
We've still got some showers out there, areas of drizzle. Our camera downtown Pittsburgh showing the clouds. Still a couple of raindrops on the camera, but the rain is kind of eased up for the time being. Even starting to get a little daylight out there. Road's still wet, of course. MoDOT camera 20th and range line now pointed back to the south. Same thing. We were starting to get some daylight, but you can see the clouds kind of thickening back up. We just had a few breaks in the clouds here and there, and you can see those breaks on the Skywatch Storm Tracker as they kind of form. So we got a little bit of sunlight here and there, but not much. We still have additional showers. These ones are working out, but we will have additional showers. Take a look back down here into Oklahoma. So this is the thunderstorm activity that for our neighbors to the south will bring them severe weather, but for us it's just going to bring additional showers. Started yesterday at 38, made it to 48, so now a reversal. Our low well above normal, but our high not that far off, but we're much further off now. In fact, we're going to be a lot warmer today than what was expected, simply because some of us are getting some sunlight. So 59 Joplin, 54 in Pittsburgh. You can see the difference the sunlight's making. Look at where these gaps have been. Upper 50s to 60, and then we've got other locations into the low 50s. So we have a big variation in our high temperatures today. Showers expected to continue through the evening until about, say, 1 a.m. or so. Temperatures kind of falling slowly through the low 50s. We'll have a full look at your forecast, talk about the weekend and the new year here in just a few more minutes. Samantha?
Thanks, Chris. Communities come together with kindness and compassion to provide a warm meal, hoping that no one has to spend the holiday alone or hungry. In these shared moments, the true spirit of Christmas is felt. Community meals are more than just an act of charity, but a reminder to care for one another. Lonnie Walton shares the story from a Christmas dinner in Neosho, Missouri.
Deliver nearly 300 meals before we ever start serving the public like we're doing right now.
Mark Taylor is the general manager of KNOE Radio, the one responsible for organizing this event for the public. He says people come from all over town for this event. Some come just to be with others.
Sometimes people ask us to come get them or bring them here so they can just have somebody to talk to.
And finding someone to talk to is exactly what these guests like to do.
I love the music, and I always get to say hi to Roberta.
I'm here just to see the community, so share my blessings with others.
Good time of year, see so many people that you don't normally see. You get to pray with some of them.
And we met one customer who says the food is great, but it touches him in a more sentimental way.
Because of Jesus Christ, this is what it's all about. When you come to Jesus Christ, something changes on the inside of you.
And that's a story that many others at this dinner agree with.
It's, about Jesus and what, the gift that we have, through him.
I'm in to share a meal with the community and give thanks to God.
Reminiscent on Christ and what he's done for us.
Taylor says that's what this community is all about. people helping others.
Sometimes whole family units come in here to work, and bus tables and kids will be working of all ages.
And we found someone who believes they really know the true meaning of Christmas.
For unto us a son is given. His name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. That's why we celebrate Christmas Day.
Reporting in Neosho, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Taylor says none of the food will go to waste. His team plans on delivering to first responders and the jail. And in Joplin, the Salvation Army of Jasper and Newton counties spread holiday cheer with their annual Christmas dinner. They provide meals for about 150 folks every day during the year, but yesterday was particularly special. They get to enjoy pie from Granny Schaefer's, and each kid who enters gets a present. Deliveries of yesterday's meal were also sent to some residents who are homebound.
Well, we're so thankful we have a staff that helps. We have a head cook, and he prepares the meals every day. We have lots of volunteers that help serve it, help clean up, work in the dish room. It takes a lot of people to make it happen, but we have an amazing team.
Each person was also given a cake kit to make at home for their birthday. It's a moment that created an everlasting memory in the Kansas City area. A video of Clay County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Randy Miller spreading Christmas spirit has gone viral. Former KOAM multimedia journalist Fernanda Silva reports from Kansas City.
Who haven't we found this morning? Elf. Yeah, where is he?
Like every morning since the beginning of December, Max was wanted.
Is he under your bed?
No, he's not here. Is he in the bathroom?
He's not in there? What about Brittany's room?
No!
At the beginning of the week, Wyatt and Bryn Askridge found out Max was in trouble.
I got a call out here today about a elf running around causing some mischief in the area. Do you guys have an elf?
Yes.
Can you tell me how big he is?
He's like 45.
Is he?
I heard Max got in trouble the other day that the police had to come here.
He was feeding some reindeers. They were very hungry.
Wyatt used a powerful strategy to bail out his friend, showing his cuteness.
He was running around feeding some reindeer down there.
That was very nice of him.
Wyatt helped his buddy out, and they're little partners in crime, it seems.
Wyatt's mom, Taylor Askridge, posted the interaction between her kids and Sergeant Ren Miller from the Clay County Sheriff's Office on social media. The video now has more than 15 million views.
It's worth all the Christmas memories and the magic he's brought to our house.
On Christmas Eve, Max brought another surprise to the Askridge family.
Oh, what happened up here?
I don't know.
What happened?
How do you think he did it? He's so tiny.
It's a Christmas magic that creates everlasting memories.
It's priceless. It's the best thing ever.
Coming up, President-elect Donald Trump uses a Christmas Day social media post to reissue calls for U.S. global expansions. And later, we're making Jamaican-style jerk chicken in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. President-elect Donald Trump has focused a lot of his most recent rhetoric on international affairs, including in several social media posts on Christmas Day. Katrina Kaufman has more details from Washington, D.C.
President-elect Donald Trump spent part of his holiday posting on social media about possible U.S. global expansion. Trump's Christmas Day post included claims that China is illegally operating the Panama Canal, Canada should become America's 51st state, and the U.S. needs Greenland for national security purposes. In Panama, demonstrators outside the U.S. Embassy on Christmas Eve lit fire to a poster showing Trump. They're protesting Trump's suggestion last weekend that the U.S. could once again take control of the canal.
Aquí hay un canal, es panameño.
This man said, "The canal here is Panamanian. Donald Trump, with his imperial delusions, cannot claim a single inch of land in Panama."
We're being ripped off at the Panama Canal.
Trump says the U.S. built the canal and is the largest user of it. He is demanding cheaper access to the waterway as a result.
They haven't treated us fairly. If the principles, both moral and legal, of this magnanimous gesture of giving are not followed, then we will demand that the Panama Canal be returned to the United States of America.
On Christmas Day, he announced Miami-Dade County Commissioner Kevin Marino Cabrera as his pick to be ambassador to Panama. Katrina Kaufman, CBS News, Washington.
Cabrera has previously served as the Florida State Director for Trump's 2020 campaign. Still to come on KOAM News at Noon, Mr. Food.
One holiday might be over, but another one starts today. What is it and what's on the menu? We'll show you.
We've got more rain on the horizon. We'll take a look at your forecast, including the weekend and the new year when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News and News. We've had some spotty showers out there. We're even getting a little sunlight, a little more than what we thought. So some of us, our high temperature is going to be a little warmer than what we thought as well. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's been kind of cool and dreary, so it'd be nice to have a slightly warmer day. Let's start with a look outside. Our camera downtown Pittsburgh, and you can see some of that sunlight trying to peek through out there. Had a few breaks in the clouds, not many, but where we have had those breaks has resulted in warmer temperatures. Still got some showers, not many of those right now either, but here's those breaks in the clouds, and where we've had them, temperatures have been a little warmer. Here's the few showers we have, mainly into Chautauqua County, around Sedan, Caneyville, north of Cedarvale, and a couple in Elk County to the southwest of Howard. That's all we really have in our area right now. Now again, drizzle is something that the Skywatch Storm Tracker cannot pick up. It's just too fine of a precipitation. The radar beam just doesn't reflect off of it. We do have additional showers out to the west, and here's what's ultimately going to happen. See, down here is where the thunderstorm activity is. So these thunderstorms are going to stay to our south. The severe weather, in fact, there's a severe thunderstorm watch and a tornado watch down across parts of Texas, Louisiana. The severe weather will stay off to our south, but this will begin to make a slightly more right turn here. And as it does so, that's why we could have a couple of thunderstorms south of I-44. Otherwise, it will help bring in more moisture for more showers for us as we head later into the afternoon and into the evening hours. So here's a look at that on what the future track is thinking in terms of showers. They're still going to be scattered. It's not going to be rain everywhere. But here, those darker greens and that brief yellow you saw, that's that activity that's down there now around McAllister and south of I-40 that will eventually skirt the southern edges of our viewing area and bring, again, some heavier rain and a few thunderstorms out there. But we are not anticipating any severe weather on our end. By Friday morning, it is cloudy again, but it is dry as we start the day. We'll have a few isolated showers and then a few more scattered showers later in the afternoon and evening hours. And we've already had changes for Saturday. We're looking to be mostly cloudy, but at this point, we are looking to be dry. Maybe some drizzle here and there, but otherwise, no rain expected at this point. Remember earlier, we were looking at the possibility of even some additional thunderstorms by Saturday evening. Doesn't look to be the case now, as we're just going to expect some clearing to take place out there as we go overnight through the evening hours and into the overnight on Saturday. All right, today, upper 50s, but some of you, low 60s, where we've seen a little more sunshine out there. Southeast breeze 5 to 10, and again, some scattered showers. We'll have additional scattered showers, but they'll be wrapping up about 1 a.m. or so. And the winds east 5 to 10, they'll become calm after the rain moves out. We'll fall back into the upper 40s. And as we head into tomorrow, we are looking again at those evening showers out there, mid-50s, southwest breeze at about 5 to 10. Here's where the interesting part comes up, is what we're expecting next week. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday even, all looking pretty good at this point. Then we head into the new year. Now, yesterday, you may recall, there was wintry precipitation on this extended forecast. It's gone now. And that's because in the winter, things do change dynamically. Long-range models at this point seem to suggest we're going to be cold but dry. However, there are still some out there that suggest we might get a little more active as we head into the start of the new year. Maybe some thunderstorms, then and eventually some wintry precipitation possible. So there's still a lot of dynamics, a lot of variables in play here, so it's something we'll watch. But at this point, it just looks to be cold by the time we roll into 2025, but seasonably cold.
You know, I'm kind of excited for some of those winter temps. I feel like we haven't got them yet, but I want to break out my sweaters.
More power to you.
Well, thank you. Well, stick around. We're making jerk-style chicken in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. As one holiday ends, another begins. Kwanzaa officially starts today. In honor of the holiday, Howard is showing us how to make jerk-style chicken in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Did you realize that today marks the first day of the week-long celebration called Kwanzaa? For those of you who aren't familiar with Kwanzaa, it's a time that honors African heritage by celebrating family, community, and its culture. So to celebrate it, we came up with a recipe that we think is very fitting. We start by placing a cut-up chicken in a plastic storage bag, then adding some soy sauce, vegetable oil, a little bit of rum, jerk seasoning, and a few slices of red onion. We're going to let that marinate a few hours, or even better, overnight. Once it's well marinated, we drain it and place the chicken and the onions in a baking dish, and into the oven they go until no pink remains and the skin starts to crisp up. Now, while that's roasting, we can whip up a quick side dish to serve with it, which is simply a bag of coleslaw mix that we toss with a bunch of colorful veggies and a 2-ingredient dressing. And although this is perfect for Kwanzaa, it's also great after all those holiday leftovers are used up. It's one of those dishes that's so simple, yet so satisfying that everyone comes back for seconds. The recipe for what we call jerk-style chicken and the Kwanzaa slaw are both online now, so you can enjoy them tonight or any night that you want something easy and special. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we're looking for a festive way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4 state market prices.
All right, so we've got ourselves some scattered showers today, maybe a rumble of thunder or two south of I-44. A few more scattered showers tomorrow evening. Weekend into Monday looks great. Cold air arrives next week. And like I said, right now we're looking to be dry but cold, but we'll keep an eye on all that stuff because winter precipitation is always loads of fun to keep an eye on. It never cooperates, and as I've mentioned before, all it takes is that freezing line moving just a little bit one way or the other, and everything's in chaos.
But welcome to winter in the 4 states.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Love it.
Well, coming up tonight at 5, one nonprofit is working with teens to help them find a balance from devices in and out of the classroom. Young people in the program says it's helped them keep more focused in class and spend more time with family and friends. Plus, the Chiefs' Christmas win means big savings for local furniture shoppers. And a look at the Missouri criminal justice reform starting in the new year. Join us for those stories and more tonight at KOAM News at 5.
Lots of cool stuff coming up at 5, huh?
Well, that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day.